Hi everyone, brand new week, brand new weekly challenge. This time round it's War and Revenge. Let's see what's in store. Room service, search the room and then get out. Oh, aha, let's do this. So the star hero for today is Yumiko. Let's bring her on board, shall we? Are we happy with this setup? I've got to get some kills with an assault. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So, yeah, don't forget that. Like I almost did. Yumiko is the star hero. And, golly gosh, is she a good one to have. It's not like we've got Jerry or something like that. So this is a slightly involved mission. This is actually one of my favorites. There's couple of ways of doing this. It's a good challenge without being just too crazy. We is searching them rooms, and because of course we're interacting with something, Glenn is a good shout to bring along because he can open that room and still have some moves left. Say hi to guest commentator Io, my little kitten is joining me for this, as she sometimes does. She seems to know when I'm recording these videos, and she just, wants attention when I do. Lots of walkers on this mission. So it's good for farming, but you're going to have things like this. You're going to have walkers just popping out every turn and causing you a problem. It can be a drama on higher difficulties. You could do things like maybe, let's give it a try here, spawn blocking. Oh, Yumiko's still there. You can see, they didn't all get out. Can we actually block them completely? No. Alright, so spawn blocking doesn't work. So you're going to have to be able to kill, a lot of walkers pretty quickly. Yumiko, of course, star hero, you want those stars. So I suggest a shooty team. Really. You should know, I can't go into the details exactly, but you should know the crazy things that you can do, like, for example, having Princess shoot with Decimator, stunning the enemies, then have her stand next to Yumiko, have Yumiko shoot at those stunned enemies, she hits them, she gets her charge points back, tricks. Little tricks like that. We're at an easy difficulty, so no dramas here, but those kinds of missions can become pretty tricky. You've got a tank you've got to deal with as well, so you need to be able to hit hard, but for the most part it's going to be normal walkers, which at least is some relief. It's not like there's armoured walkers flooding out there or anything like that. Cross the yard and get into the sanctuary. Okie dokie. I think this one is... If this is the one that I'm thinking, there's mines present, but let's just have a look. No, there's not. This is another one where bad guys come flooding out at quite a rate of knots. Yeah, we've got a door that we've got to unlock as well, and that is going to take... how long? 3 turns. So, yeah, you could bring Glenn along, but because that is a multi-turn thing, he's his particular skill of being able to interact and then do stuff afterwards, not really going to come into play. We've got a tank. We've got bad guys coming in from this spot at the bottom of the map. We've got them coming in from the left of the map. And by gosh, we got them coming in from the right as well. So you've got to be able to deal with just a lot of threats simultaneously. On higher levels, you really might want to think about slowing down that horde. If you can't kill them, slow them down, stun them with things like Princess's charge attack, boom, that kind of thing, crippling, anything that stuns, anything like that. Not too much of a drama. Oops. Not too much of a drama at this difficulty, obviously, but on those later ones, you've got to be able to slow these guys down. Fend them off for 3 turns, and then you can just get out of there. Maybe bring Dog along as a support. Definitely ranged characters. Pretty good bet if you're going to use Yumiko as your leader, which I suggest. I mean, I'm bringing Glenn just to get a few extra supplies. I always like to do that. This is not my optimum, you know, killer team, basically. This is just mostly for farming, for getting my daily wards done. But then again, a team built around Yumiko is a pretty effective team. Alexandria Knights, kill the Freeman. Okay, so this is... Let's put that away. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Can be a challenging one. Really, let's bring a hunter with the starbound rifle. I think that makes sense. I know that on this one we got exploding cars, we got floods of walkers. Yeah, there we go, boom. You can time when you kill these guys, because as soon as these guys are out of the picture, some new ones come in. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Kind of didn't want to kill him. What do we got? What are they packing? So these guys are bringing the ranged heat with a shooter. And of course, there we go. We've got a scout as well. I don't know if you always get the same things. But yeah, so that demonstrated something, which was that I kind of took those guys out a little too early. I should have left one of them wounded, really. That perhaps would have been a better idea. You know, and then that means that when they come in, you want to time it so that your guys have all of their actions left. And you can cause them some damage. Another good one for farming. You see that those walkers are just flooding in from the right of the screen. Do you need a little bit of extra XP? This could be a mission where, you know, you could reasonably accrue that quite well. So 3 missions down. Let's see what else there is. I think that this is a really good set of missions, actually. I like this weekly challenge. I think these missions are exciting. I think they have a fun theme. There's variety in them. Variety of some, you know, scenery and everything. Definitely one of the better sets of missions for the weekly challenge. And it doesn't have fish in a barrel. Knee deep, cross the swamp. Yeah, let's bring along a scout, and that's simply because we've got some goos. Yeah, we've got some... Oh, what's that? Complete missions with a warrior. Alright. Alright, let's do that then instead. Yeah, so we've got some goos that we've got to worry about. Taking them out in close combat means that they don't explode. Obviously, if you're using Yumiko, her leadership trait is all about them ranged characters. So if you do bring a close combat character, it can feel a little bit like you're not making the most of your build. But yeah, if you start getting into the idea that you must min-max your leader's skills at every opportunity, you know, it can be a little bit restricting. So yes, we're bringing a ranged character, a close combat character, when we have a hero who boosts ranged abilities, but I'm kind of cool with that. You know, he's a good way of taking out those goos. So there is a tactical reason to do that. And of course I want that daily challenge completed. So we do have a threat counter on this. Blowing up goos makes a lot of noise. So you've got to be aware of that. And watch out for these little hobbit holes here. Let's see. Let's just have a quick look. Let's see what's in them, shall we? Let's get rid of these guys. Beta. Wake it up. So just normal walkers. But they could be a threat if you don't pay attention to where you're treading and they just suddenly pop up and you've used all of your actions. Then they could be a drama. So this mission, you got to be able to take out those goos. They're particularly tough. You can certainly take them out with ranged characters, making the most of Yumiko's skill. But they will make a lot of noise, and there is a threat counter. On higher levels, it could be devastating to suddenly find yourself surrounded by even just standard walkers. So, be aware of that. And if you are sort of finding yourself like having to think quick and everything, be careful of where you are stepping. Closing time. Escape the death trap. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna keep bringing Beta along. Yes, I know we're not making the most of Yumiko's leadership skill, but the fact is Beta gets to look like Leatherface and he gets to chop down some humans, which is awesome. Good. Where are you, humies? So when do the humans appear, huh? What have we got there? That's just a normal walker. Okay, let's keep the Overwatch on. Okay, just kind of wary of where the humans are. Let's have Beta open that door. Okay, surprise, surprise. We got walkers flooding out. Maybe that's the joke, is that Humies don't appear on this one. There's a couple of different missions sort of set in this bar environment, which I like. I think it's a great environment. Quite often, actually, the visuals of this game impress me. So we can open that door just before, you know, these hordes arrive at us. Do I have any particular tips for this? Not especially, I guess. Feel perfectly free to use ranged characters because there's no threat counter. Get that door open, fend off the enemy, have things that maybe restrict their movement or stun them to buy you a little bit more time to get that door open. This is one of those ones where maybe somebody could, if they're having dramas, they could just say, hey, look, I really struggle with this mission. Here's the problem. Could you please, you know, tell me what I need to do? Outbreak. Kill all walkers. Okay. Usually the easiest mission type. Unless it's fish in a barrel. Which can present its own problems because of the close quarters that you start at. Okay, kill all walkers. So we've got a tank right from the off. And what's happening here? Is it a case of that as we kill, new walkers come in? Yes, it is. So you can see that I've already come a bit of a cropper with that. Because I let that happen there to Princess. Sometimes you don't necessarily want to kill everything that you can. Can be a problem to do that. Let's come back here. Let's do that. I don't need to kill you because you are stunned. Should get some Overwatch on Beta there. Yeah, lots and lots of walkers coming in turn after turn. No, you would still be in range. Okay, Beta, you're just gonna have to take a bit of a hit here. Could have dodged. What is it? You didn't feel like it? Alright, so I mean, yeah, made a bit of a mistake there. I mean, certainly I would recommend bringing an all-ranged team with Yumiko. And this isn't a challenging mission, but you can see how that goes. you're just creating a firing line and trying to slow down the enemy. Buy yourself some time, kill them as quickly as you can, so that when some reinforcements come in, you're ready for them. And I'm going to redo that one, because I'm not happy with only getting 2 stars on those. Well, so there you go. That is the weekly challenge. Those are the missions that you've got. If you've got any particular dramas with any of those missions, put it in the comments, and the whole community will help. Definitely a fun set, an interesting challenge with Yumiko as the hero. Maybe this is a chance to get some really high scores for you and your guild. In any case, as ever, thank you for watching.